say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
That incredible performance was from Skylar Cole, singing our national anthem.
They say revenge.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports, and thanks for joining us on this fine Thursday afternoon. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3. And for the Warriors, in the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Antetokounmpo is out there at Draymond Green, and it's Payton in at the small forward position. Greg, we've got two of the top offensive teams in this one.
Yeah, but my focus is on the other end tonight, defense. The team that can come up with just a few timely stretches of stops, I think they win.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams, a screen on Curry. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
This guy is such an explosive athlete. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander goes straight to the cup.
Outside Curry. Lets it go with the 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now here's Curry. Payton in the corner. 6 to shoot. All sorts of time. And Holmgren pulls it down. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Pass to Williams. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Here we are sizing up GA. Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
He's off on the second. Doris, do you think the Oklahoma City Thunder has the best young core in the NBA?
Well, they are absolutely loaded with talent, Kevin. Not only that, they fit together. Now they've got a perennial MVP because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has inserted himself into the best player in the game conversation and a rising star in Chet Holmgren. Look out.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, I talked with head coach Steve Kerr. We talked about the matchup problems that Chet Holmgren presents. He said defensively, Chet can warp the inside of the paint. And at the other end, he's going to drag his matchup out to the three-point line. That's what makes this 7-footer such a special player. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. Great open look there. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 points.
They can see the ball handling ability of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Moves with precision, creates opportunities in pick and roll action. That's nice.
The shot by Curry, no good. The Thunder have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein passes to Williams. Back to Hartenstein. Just 5 to shoot. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Unloads. And the Warriors miss again.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's wide right. It's off the rim. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. It's a three-point game. Out to the right wing. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. For three, Holmgren. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? And the Warriors making a change here. Butler's checked in. Cason Wallace. He's checked in for the Thunder. Giannis sets a screen for Green. From outside, off the mark. Oklahoma City leading by 5. Here's Wallace. It's rebounded by Golden State. Green's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Butler. Williams with the steal. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. Hammer it home! Hammer it home, baby!
That is authority right there.
It was. Golden State's gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Now Podziemski. Scoreless thus far. Green against Hartenstein. Just 5 on the clock. Green kicks to Butler. To end the cold streak. And again, no good by Golden State. The Thunder have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Hartenstein, and the layup's good off the glass. Hartenstein's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Giannis with it. The 10-footer gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
With defenders having to worry about the drive, the pass, Antetokounmpo can usually find space from the mid-range.
Now, here's George. Hartenstein with the screen on Payton. Shots good by Williams.
Of the 2 offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Here's Giannis. 23 seconds left here in the first quarter. Kept alive. Second shot opportunity. He gets that one.
And this kind of shot defines who Butler is. Just a bulldog who embraces finishing against the tight cover.
Wallace looking for an opening. Dort passes to Holmgren. And the shot goes down.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
And so it's Oklahoma City in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Right back after this break. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
People say the mid-range shot is dying, but so far in this one, that has not been the case for this team.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Warriors trail by 9. On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going here in the second quarter. They've got Case and Wallace. Williams is out there with Aaron Wiggins. Then there's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Caruso in at the small forward. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
You're right. What a performance. Hey, Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. All free throws good from Kuminga. Break since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals. The Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46-36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, a couple of seasons ago, Steph Curry first brought out the night-night when he put a team away. Asked about his inspiration, he said, "I have no idea. I don't choreograph any of that stuff. I was just having fun." You know how kids' bedtime routines are important? It's the final signal for a job well done that day. Kevin?
Well said. He is a 1 of 1, D.A. Here's Butler. Caruso grabs the miss.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He wants to talk to his guys.
And with their offense sputtering, coaches got to get them back on track.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Fires from 14. That's it, and the Oklahoma City lead is cut to just 9 on the basket from Butler.
Boy, the footwork of Jimmy Butler, impressive. So good at finding room to get his shot off.
And the jam by Wallace.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
So it's the Warriors now, following the score by Oklahoma City. Oh, tough play by Butler.
Well, listen, we know that Butler possesses this ability. Break down off the dribble, defender just left hanging.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Wallace. Williams sets a screen for Wallace. In the corner, it's Wiggins. 4 on the shot clock. Wiggins sets a screen for Wallace. Cans it from downtown. Wallace has got the lead up to 12 now for Oklahoma City. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Outside Curry. Curry through traffic. Count it! Oh!
Stronger than he looks. Curry able to take the hit there and finish.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry. Wiggins outside. Pass to Wallace. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. Here's Hield. Now here's Butler. Rebound by Wallace. When it comes to players who like having fun, great Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
Doris, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has a chance to go down as one of the greatest Canadian basketball players ever.
Kevin, that is a bold statement when you consider that the great Steve Nash, two-time MVP and one of the best passers in the history of the game, is of Canadian descent. But this guy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, is putting together quite the resume. Let's just hope he can sustain that stardom.
Different look here for the Warriors. Green, he's checked in for Buddy Hield. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Jonathan Kuminga. Gary Payton is checked in for Moses Moody. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Curry. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. Well, the ascension of Jalen Williams, Doris, has been swift and very fun to watch.
Oh, absolutely, Kevin. He became very quickly in his second season a number 2 option and frankly borderline 1A option. And it's not just his offensive game, Kevin. This guy has become a stout defender. He's got the perfect NBA frame and he fits in personality-wise.
And the Thunder with the possession here after the Warriors pick up 3. Pass to Hartenstein. Down low. Gilgeous-Alexander, good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 15 points.
Well, that's SGA in a nutshell right there. Quickness, length, guile, finishing on the interior.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Alex Caruso is checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Giannis passes to Payton. Here's Butler. Butler hammering it home.
You can't give Jimmy Butler that kind of space. He will get above the rim and let you hear about it.
Outside, Dort. Pass to Hartenstein. 1:14 left to play in the first half. Holmgren can't hit.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Green dishes to Antetokounmpo. Some nice passing by Golden State. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Hartenstein. Fires the 3. And Chet Holmgren hits from deep. Holmgren's got the lead up to 12 now for Oklahoma City. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. 3-pointer, Butler. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Holmgren. There's the triple. Offensive rebound, Hartenstein. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Hartenstein's got 6.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
And that one misses. And the second free throw, good. Here's Joe. Here's Holmgren. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. It's the Thunder. They lead by 13. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Steph, you know you're #1 in the defensive scouting report. How do you counteract that?
I just got to slow down. I mean, we're playing good defense, trying to trap the ball screens and take them out the 3-point line. But, you know, just got to be aggressive, keep getting shots up, making the right plays, and they'll turn around.
We'll see what you do in the second half. Thanks, Steph. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Warriors trail by 13. So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Antetokounmpo out there with Payton, and it's Green in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Tough finish by Stephen Curry.
How good are the handles of Stephen Curry? Well, they open the doors early so people can get a look at it. Woo-hoo, that's nice.
And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. GA, what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim. Oh, nice job there from Holmgren. His guys appreciate when they're open, he gets them the ball.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Thunder take it one step at a time. All-star Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I think we all stay in the moment, and that's why we've been able to get better. Attack the day, the program in front of us. We all have the right intentions and want to win at the end of the day. Kevin?
Of that attitude, growing by leaps and bounds. Thank you, David. Warriors trail by 13. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Giannis rips it down!
Whether he's improvising or whether he's running set plays, Steph Curry is an absolute force.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. With the floater, in it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
Get up and make some noise for your Warrior team.
Pass to Podziemski. Golden State moving the ball around. He can't get it to go. Nice defense from George. Williams with the ball. Now Green defending. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
First personal foul. First team foul.
The Thunder have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
Williams, 2 shots.
The first one falls. And Williams drops them both. Now here's Payton. Hasn't made one yet. Loads it up for Giannis. There's Giannis. Look out below.
And one of the most athletic players in the league. Giannis makes those alley-oop jams look easy.
Dort with a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots the three. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Podziemski. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got 6 rebounds here tonight. To the inside, Williams. Great tee that time from Green.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Outside Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Hartenstein passes to Dort. No good from outside. Warriors trail by 11. Pass to Podziemski. And here is Curry. Green with a screen on Williams. Curry, laser-guided shot from deep range.
By the supreme confidence from Steph Curry to attempt that shot, let alone make it. Impossible to measure this guy's range.
And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Curry buries the 3-shot.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go.
Yeah, teams will try to get physical with SGA, but make sure you understand that wiry frame is big-time strong.
If you mention the best players in the NBA, Doris, you have to mention Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. How's he made the leap so fast?
Yeah, Kevin, this is an interesting growth and development story because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has shocked everybody. He can get to any spot on the floor. He's one of the most relentless drivers in the game. You have to respect his three-point threat, which balances out that dribble drive game, and he's willing to compete defensively. Sky is the limit for this young man.
Doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. They trail by 9 points.
Well, Steph Curry continues to put pressure on the defense, just getting to the line at will.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Thunder.
The mid-range game has been there for them all game long, and that old-school approach still getting it done in this one.
And the other thing, guys, that they've been very effective at is shooting the long-range jumpers. The defense has been having trouble closing out to them in this game in particular.
That's good from Stephen Curry.
What you appreciate most about Curry is his confidence, especially when it comes to how far he can connect from.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Butler, he's checked in for Draymond Green. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Payton. And Hield subbed in for Brandon Podziemski. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Aaron Wiggins comes in for Chet Holmgren. Payson Wallace, he's checked in for Dort. And it's Alex Caruso in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Williams. 7 points in the game. Shoots over Kuminga. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
He is too good a mid-range shooter to leave him that open.
Outside Butler. And a miss there on the triple. The Thunder leading by 9. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Hield against Wallace. Good D by Hield. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Giannis has got 3 assists now in this one. And here is Wallace. Launches it from deep. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They've leaned on him for offense, and he hasn't let them down. He's now up to 23 points today. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. So the Thunder 5 right now. Aaron Wiggins is out there with Alex Caruso. Then it's Williams. Then there's Cason Wallace. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the point guard. Pass to Hield. Back to Butler. Over Wallace. Misses off the left iron. Oklahoma City leading by 7. Here's Caruso. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Yeah, you have to make greater effort than that defensively. You know what he can do from range.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
Butler passes to Moody. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Moody's got his first bucket in this one.
And that's what you want to see. Good, fundamental, sound basketball with the bounce pass.
It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. That one goes. Count it.
Yeah, you see this. Teams try to get physical with Gilgeous-Alexander, but he's willing to play through contact on drives. Nicely done.
Hield finds Moody. Now Kuminga. Outside Curry. A 3-ball. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
Making a huge difference from deep tonight. That was a big-time shot.
That's where the bulk of his offense has come from, and they're going to need a few more of them before this one's over.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and that one, good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 12 points in just the second half.
This is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Outside Butler. Here's Curry. The Thunder pull it in. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Wiggins. Podziemski, he's checked in for Golden State. Then for the Thunder, Jang, he's checked in for Williams. And it's Dort in for Cason Wallace. And it's the Warriors with the ball. 11-point game. Back to Moody. Lock at 6. On its way from Curry for 2. Another miss by Curry. And Caruso's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Wiggins, a screen on Curry. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Drains it from beyond the arc. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 32 points.
Well, that's an opportunistic three-point shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He liked the look of it.
Moody the pass to Curry. And Curry comes right back with a three.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. That one falls. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11 points in the quarter.
Oh, my goodness. How good was that move by Shea? Creating a bucket. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
Here's Curry. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside. Here's Dort. Wiggins outside. Jacks up a three. Pajenski grabs the board. Warriors trail by 13. Pass to Curry. The three. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Some changes for Golden State. Green, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. Antetokounmpo comes in for Kuminga. And it's Peyton in for Moses Moody. And then for Oklahoma City, Hartenstein, he's checked in for Jang. Holmgren comes in for Aaron Wiggins. And it's Williams in for Alex Caruso.
Boy, how fast is Stephen Curry's release on the catch. Wow.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. 1:33 left in the fourth quarter. And good that time. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 36.
Well, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, that three-level scoring ability, that time working the mid-range.
Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Curry. He's guarded closely. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Antetokounmpo.
Oh, that's unbelievable.
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, the Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
We've got 1:08 left to play in the final quarter.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Thunder.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
And the Thunder with the possession here. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Dort kicks to Holmgren. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 5. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 40 points.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. And now, our player of the game, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.